Hello, today is September 27th, 2014. I'm Jeff Tennant. As usual, we like to start out by reviewing our last calls and seeing what the market did on Friday. I predicted we would have a gap up, which we did. That's the GU. I thought we would then consolidate, and that worked. mejt in the afternoon gave a buy signal. The S means it was a strong signal, and the 1 gives the reason, which is explained in the manual and in what's called the status window, which explains all the signals and teaches the system. So those worked. It's interesting that the 1983.10 target, which had been satisfied on Thursday, remained relevant as a support resistance level on Friday. What's also interesting is that on the Jewish New Year, there was a big drop on volume, which was greater than the rally day preceding it and the rally day after it. Usually on the Jewish New Year, the range can be pretty small and volume dries up because lots of participants are busy doing other things. In addition to the mejt resistance at the high, we have a 38.2% retracement of the recent decline, which is a pretty standard retracement level. If you look at the 61.8% retracement, you will see it's not right at the high of the first bounce, but at the subsequent high, which can also be a relevant figure too. If we take that subsequent high right here, you will see the Fibonacci relationship of this high to this high. So we have strong Fibonacci and mejt resistance at the recent high. There are some other things based on Gann's work which show resistance at that high too. This pattern is what I call an inverted diamond on stilts. Typically we get a rally up to the origin of the left stilt. If the rally extends beyond it, it can be positive, but if it stops short, it can be negative. So far, this one is stopping short. So we have a rally to resistance, selling off. Now let's take a look at the open. This may not look like a wall of selling going into the close, but I think it's analogous in that public participants wanted out at any price, and they sold regardless of the price. A gap up like this is short-term positive, but it is usually a Pyrrhic victory. What typically happens is after a rally, the entire rally is retraced within a day or a little bit over a day. The gap fills and this low falls and support is seen there. There's no mejt target for Monday, but I think if resistance holds, we have a good chance by Monday or Tuesday of retracing all of Friday's gains and dropping to just under this low at the minimum and finding some support there. The support doesn't have to hold. If we break through this resistance, particularly if we close it out early in the day by gapping over it, I'm not certain how we can fulfill that target. Anything's possible, but I think there's a good chance that Friday's late high holds and we have a good sell-off at least on Monday and probably a lot longer. And that's today's call.